Hey everyone! I wanted to share a little story with you today, and I was inspired to share this story after being on my GSR call this morning with one of my new coaches. And I realized, I talk a lot about how I started the business as a discount coach and then eventually decided to work the business. But I really haven't shared with you guys how that happened. What ignited the fire within me to say, I can do this too? Because it wasn't right away that I realized I could be a coach and I could change someone's life. So, for those of you that don't know my story, I originally signed up as a Team Beachbody coach to get the 25% discount on Shakeology and to be a part of this amazing community and support system. I was on my journey, on my health and fitness journey, but was struggling and had hit a plateau, and I knew that the missing piece for me was having support and accountability. So I signed up as a coach on Team Triceps, and I, started posting and sharing my journey for accountability on Instagram. And I wasn't posting 3 times a day. I wasn't necessarily consistent, but I was sharing my journey just to be the best version of me and to hold myself accountable. And it wasn't until someone reached out to me and believed in me before I believed in myself that I realized I could actually be a coach and I could change someone's life by sharing my story. So let me tell you kind of how that all happened. I was, like I said, posting on Instagram, and then one day, my very first coach messaged me, and she said, "Hey Lauren, I have been seeing you doing this Beachbody stuff. I'm thinking about joining as a Beachbody coach. What do you think of Beachbody?" And I was like, "You're going to sign up as a Beachbody coach? Well, who are you signing up with?" She's like, "Oh, some random girl I met on Instagram." I'm like, "Well, you should sign up with me." And this person happened to be Stacy Kinney, my very first coach. And me and Stacy actually didn't know each other before Beachbody. We had mutual friends. I think maybe we were friends on Facebook, but we had never actually met in person or talked. And so I was like, well, if you're going to sign up as a coach, you should join my team. And I told her about Sarah Try and all the support and upline support that we had at the time, because I wasn't running my own coach trainings or challenge groups or anything like that. But I knew I had this amazing upline team that would help her start this business. And so I said, "Why don't you join my team?" And she said, "Yeah, sure, I'll join your team." So actually the first person I ever signed up was a coach. Wasn't even a customer. I never had a customer, never run a challenge group. I don't even think I had officially finished my first program yet. So I was a baby coach. And having Stacy come to me, join my team, and kind of believe in me in a way before I believed in myself was like that little spark that ignited the fire within me to see, well, maybe I can do this. So I had signed up my first coach. And then Sarah Try came to me and was like, "Well, you're halfway to Emerald. Why don't you get to Emerald? That's the first rank, and it does, so much for your business with opening up residual income, the lead opportunity." I was like, well, if Beachbody will give me free customers, that sounds good. So I was like, okay, I'll get to Emerald. And I signed up my boyfriend at the time as my second coach, which then made me an Emerald coach. So that is really how I got started, is I realized I was no different than anyone else and that I could do this. And having that first person reach out to me kind of gave me that confidence boost to see that this wasn't so out of reach, and that if I actually just tried, because yeah, I was dabbling, but I wasn't really giving it my full effort. I wasn't giving this dedication and the time and investing in learning the business, the skill of being a girl boss and running a business through social media. These are all skills we can learn. And I realized if I applied myself, if I actually dug deep and made this something I wanted, I could do it too. So I want to encourage you all, whether you're a discount coach or a coach working the business, to get outside your comfort zone. If you've even had one person reach out to you from seeing your posts, you're doing it right. And even if that person hasn't come yet, I promise they are watching you. So stick with it. Be consistent, and people will want to join you. I will forever be thankful for Stacy for, joining my team and giving me that confidence boost and really being, part of my team before I even knew what a team was. So, thank you so much, Stacy. And from there, after being an Emerald coach, Sarah Try then said, well, you should come to Summit. If you're thinking about working this business, you need to get to an event. So I went to Summit. I don't know how I made that happen. I was so broke at the time, but I did. And that is where I was like, okay, this isn't just going to be a hobby part-time income, which is what I was thinking, from March to June before Summit. I was like, I want to do this. I want to be down on stage. I'm going to be down on stage next year. That's what I said. I was like, I'm going to do it. And so I did. So, one thing kind of leads to another in this business. And even 2.5 years in, I haven't shared all of my story yet. So I'm constantly pushing myself to get outside my comfort zone, share more, and hopefully inspire you and other people to join us on this amazing journey as coaches. So if you've got any questions about how I got started with my journey and how I really, made that transition, feel free to ask. But I hope that, this helped inspire you. Thanks so much for watching. Bye, guys.